In 2026, could Meghan Markle's UK return rewrite royal history? Picture this for a moment. Britain, gray skies, cameras lined up like soldiers on parade. And then, stepping onto UK soil, a figure who has not been there in years, Meghan Markle, back in Britain, not for a coronation, not for a wedding, but for something far more complicated, unfinished business. Now that alone is enough to make royal watchers spill their tea. Quick favor, if you are enjoying this already, hit that subscribe button and tap the notifications bell. It costs nothing, takes a second, and keeps you right in the loop with royal top stories. Thank you if you did. Now, let us get back to the drama. As we move deeper into January, one question is quietly but persistently rattling the palace gates. Could 2026 be the year the British royal family finally turns a corner? And more specifically, could this be the year Meghan Markle returns to the United Kingdom, possibly alongside Prince Harry, for the first time since Queen Elizabeth II's funeral in 2022? If that happens, it would not just be a visit, it would be a statement, a symbolic moment, and perhaps the most carefully watched royal return since a certain Duke and Duchess decided California sunshine beat London fog. Now, before anyone starts printing welcome home banners, let us be clear, nothing has been officially confirmed. Buckingham Palace is silent. Kensington Palace is silent. Montecito is doing its usual mysterious calm. But speculation has been running hotter than a summer heat wave in Sydney, and for good reason. Prince Harry has quietly increased his trips back to the United Kingdom in recent years, some for charity work, some for court cases, and some, frankly, that raised eyebrows simply because he showed up. Here's where things get interesting. Alongside these visits, there has been a noticeable shift in tone from both Harry and Meghan. Less fire, fewer bombs, more talk of healing, peace, and the importance of family. Think less scorched earth and more cautious olive branch. That alone has royal commentators leaning forward in their chairs like something juicy is coming next. And then there's Invictus. Ah yes, Invictus, the one project that has never wavered, never cracked, and never lost its emotional power. Founded by Prince Harry in 2014, the Invictus Games are an international sporting event for wounded, injured, and sick service members and veterans. Harry has described Invictus as one of the most meaningful achievements of his life, once saying that the community is making the world a better place simply by showing up and competing. Meghan has echoed that passion. During her first royal engagement in 2018, she famously said, "Service is universal." That was not just a line, it was a mission statement. And even after stepping back from royal duties, that message never really changed. So when royal insiders suggest that if Meghan were to return to the United Kingdom, the trip would be short, purposeful, and tied to a cause, Invictus becomes the obvious suspect. Now add this detail to the mix. The Invictus Games are expanding, growing bigger, louder, more global. And while recent games have been hosted in countries such as Canada, Germany, and the Netherlands, the next UK-hosted games are set for Birmingham in 2027. That puts Britain back on the Invictus map and places Harry right at the center of a major international event connected to home soil. If there were ever a reason for Meghan to return briefly, carefully, and on her own terms, this would be it. To understand why this would matter so much, we need to rewind, because this story did not start yesterday. Meghan has spoken openly about her experience in Britain, most notably during the Oprah interview, where she revealed the personal toll of royal life. Her words, "Not many people have asked if I'm okay," echoed around the world. Prince Harry later reinforced those concerns, particularly around security and protection, which remain one of the biggest obstacles to Meghan returning, especially if their children are involved. The last time Meghan was in the United Kingdom was September 2022, following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. At the time, she and Harry were already in Europe for charity events when the news broke. They stayed for the official mourning period, attended the state funeral, and made several public appearances. One moment in particular sent the media into overdrive, Meghan appearing alongside Prince William and Princess Catherine for a rare walkabout. No speeches, no statements, just presence. And silence can be very loud in royal circles. After the funeral, the couple returned to California, and since then, while Harry has traveled back multiple times, Meghan has stayed away. That absence has only fueled curiosity, because absence in royal storytelling is rarely accidental. So what would a return actually mean? Let us be clear, this would not be a return to royal life. No balcony appearances, no carriage rides, no resumption of duties. Instead, it would signal something far more modern and far more delicate, an acceptance of a new family dynamic, a willingness to coexist without reopening old wounds, and perhaps a quiet acknowledgement that the drama no longer defines the narrative. Think of it like a family barbecue where everyone agrees to keep the conversation polite. Nobody forgets the past, but nobody throws the potato salad. That, in royal terms, would be progress. Of course, skeptics will say this is all wishful thinking, that too much has happened, that the bridges are burned. And yet, history tells us the monarchy survives by adapting, by softening, by knowing when to say less and mean more. A brief, purposeful return tied to Invictus would tick all those boxes. So, will Meghan Markle return to the United Kingdom in 2026? Right now, it remains speculation. Educated speculation, yes, but speculation nonetheless. If it does happen, it will likely be controlled, symbolic, and dramatically different than the chaos that once surrounded her time in Britain. And sometimes, the quietest moves are the most powerful. Thank you for watching Royal Top Stories.